Hello and welcome back to John's Comics with Kids. This is another Thursday pull list. I'm looking at what's coming out next week and what I'm picking up. If that sounds good to you, stick around and find out what's coming out on October 21st. That's right, it's New Comic Book Day, the pull list, looking ahead at what's coming out next week. I've got a smaller pull list for the first time in 3 weeks. I'm super excited that I'm going to be probably in that 6-book range, which is great for me. It's a mostly Marvel week, light on DC, only a couple of indies. So let's start off with Marvel. For Marvel, I got 2 books in the Ten of Swords. I'm still all in on that Ten of Swords. So there's 2 books that I'm picking up. That's X-Men and Excalibur. Chapter 9 is in Excalibur. I really haven't seen a ton of variants for that one, but the main cover is probably the one I'm going to go for on that. I used to pick up Excalibur. I took a break, so now I'm back for the run here on Ten of Swords. So I'm looking forward to that. X-Men has been on my pull list since the jump. So that one is one I've already been picking up. I'm excited to see this issue, Chapter 10 of the Ten of Swords storyline. This is X-Men issue 13. Some cool covers for that, but I think I'm still just sticking with cover A. That leaves 2 other Marvel books. Venom 29. There's always a ton of covers for this. I have no clue which one I'm going to end up getting. Venom's been great. I've stuck with it since the beginning. The current storyline where he's in an alternate future with all kinds of super-powered symbiote heroes, the symbiote Avengers, basically. It's been very entertaining. I'm looking forward to see where Kate's goes and where this ends up bridging over to connect with the King in Black, because I know that that's coming up. Other than that, I'm also getting Daredevil. This is issue 23. I'm very much looking forward to this. It's been one of the most consistent books at Marvel the last couple of years. So I'm very, very excited about this one. I love the Chichetto. I think his name is Chichetto. The main artist on the book. When he does a cover, I'm usually going to get that one. I know there's variants this week, but the main one is probably my pick. So I'm a pretty straightforward Marvel cover A guy this week. So that's Marvel. Let's take a look at some indies. All right, so on to indies. Number 1 is coming from Boom Studios. This is now Something's Killing the Children, issue 11. I've loved this. This is probably the most consistent book that I've been enjoying at Boom Studios. Horror, but really more of like an action horror. I'm really enjoying the main character. I think that going forward, Erica Slaughter could be a really great character to spin off into other future monster stories, and Something's Killing the Children. So that is definitely on my list. There's a Frizzen cover. And whenever Something's Killing the Children has a Frizzen cover, you buy it. That's just it. So I'm definitely going after that Frizzen cover. There's other ones that are pretty cool, but Frizzen gets my vote. Now there's a new Image book from Rick Remender. It's called The Scumbag. Has something to do with a real low-life character having the power to save the world. So with Rick Remender, I've loved some of his stuff. I've not loved others, so I don't know what it is, but it's an Image number 1. And for book club, this might just be the thing that White Whale Comics and I are looking for. So that kind of rounds up what I'm looking at for indies. Let's take a look at DC, because I really only have 1 book that's on my list, and it's kind of a yellow light. Okay, over at DC, I have nothing on my pull list this week. However, Batman issue 101 drops. I have been avoiding it ever since the whole Joker War thing started. I didn't really care for more Joker. I feel a little bit overwhelmed with all the Joker stuff. Plus, I've read 2 of the Tynion issues, or Tinian, however you want to say it, and didn't really love them. So I took a break from it. But now issue 101 starts a new story arc, no more Joker War. I think I might just give it a shot just to feel like I'm still in that Batman universe, which I love. I'm hopeful that it's something new and different. I'm hearing Grifter is involved, which is not sounding great to me, but maybe there's an overall plan that can be something special. So that is my only DC book. I want to mention one other yellow light book for me this week. There's a Werewolf by Night number 1. Apparently Marvel is relaunching Werewolf by Night. I've never read a single issue of Moon Knight or Werewolf by Night, so this is really going to be a new world that I could potentially want to take a look at. So I don't know the people involved in this, so I had to write down their names. There's a gentleman who plays in the Black Eyed Peas who's working on the writing team. Scott Eaton is the artist, and then Ben Jackendoff, which sounds like a name I made up, but I didn't, is another one of the writers on this book. So lots of people involved who I have no knowledge about. I don't know who they are. I don't consciously know that I've read anything by any of them, which is a little concerning. But this is Werewolf by Night #1 from Marvel. If you like the werewolf genre, if you've read other Werewolf by Nights, if you're a Moon Knight fan, this might be a book you want to keep an eye out for this week. So that leaves it all for me. I've got 6 guarantees, my 4 Marvel, my 1 Boom Studios, and then probably that Image by Rick Remender, and then a couple of Yellow Lights. So we'll see how many I actually end up getting. Let me know if I missed anything. Love your comments down below. I really appreciate the support, and see you back here next Thursday for another Pull List.